How's it going? Welcome to a Prime icon. We have a Gennaro Gattuso, not an icon you generally see in foot too often, just because he's not very meta, but it was a very popular option last year because his moments was pretty good, and he popped everywhere in the foot draft, and also he was an option I think in the third icon swaps for like a really low amount of tokens. So I know a lot of people did enjoy using him last year. This year, I mean, again, I've never really seen him, and it's quite unfortunate. He's one of those icons that has the baby and mid version that look a bit better, and it's quite unfortunate. I mean, his card should be better. Definitely more passing. I mean, it just looks. It's just a very one-dimensional card, if I'm being honest. Because obviously he's got the great defending and physical stats that you want from a CDM, but then the technicals and perhaps the pace is a bit low. So that is why he is one of the more lower tiered and lower budget CDMs. He is coming in at around 400k on both consoles, which is still a good amount, but that is just something to consider. So we'll get into the stats. We'll start out with the pace. 75 acceleration, 72 sprint speed. In my opinion, I think that's just a bit low at this stage of the game compared to the other mids in this game. And it's definitely something you're going to want to boost with a chemistry style. You can use a shadow. I think I used a catalyst to just also boost up the passing a bit. But yeah, you can definitely notice the lack of pace in transition and closing the opponent down, which can be a bit frustrating. So it's definitely something you'll want to, improve on. Going forward, the one thing I did note, if you do for some reason play him in a box-to-box mid role or a cam, which I don't know why you would, but he does make these attacking runs occasionally and offers himself when you're on the counterattack. He'll find these pockets of space in the box, and he scored a couple tap-ins for me, which I found quite interesting. But yeah, generally you'll probably just want to have this guy stay back while attack and just sit in front of your defense and clean up. In terms of his technical abilities, again, quite average. 83 short pass, 78 long pass, 76 vision, and 80 composure. I mean, I'd say that's just enough to, once he wins the ball back, just to play it out to one of his teammates. So it's quite average, but, just good enough to the point where he won't lose possession whilst, once he wins the ball back. On the ball, like most CDMs, you're not really going to want to do too much with him. I think he has 2-star skills. The 75 ball control, 67 dribbling, which isn't great. So again, just like I said, someone who's going to win the ball back and then just distribute it real quickly. 71 agility, 81 balance isn't too bad. 95 reactions, which is very good for those defensive scenarios. In some ways makes up for that lack of pace in some scenarios, just because he's able to react to those passes and step and just win the ball back and be a little bit more effective. And then defensively, he's a great tackler, very strong, very aggressive, as you would expect. 96 aggression, 94 stamina. He'll last the full game. But yeah, very good tackler. 94 stand tackle, 92 slide tackle, and then he's got the 95 interceptions and 93 defensive awareness. But one thing I also did notice, maybe an unpopular opinion, but I feel like he didn't have that presence, like a lot of Conte, has a presence. He's always everywhere, but I feel like he didn't. It was sort of against those top players. It will be relatively easy to pass around him. So I did notice that, but I mean, generally for the price, for the lower tier icon, if you need links and stuff, I don't think it's a bad option. But personally, I wouldn't use him again. That's just my opinion. But maybe if he comes in swaps or icon SBC and he's cheap, maybe not a bad option. But yeah, that's going to be my Gattuso review. Please like, subscribe, comment down below who you'd like to see next, and thank you for watching.